Hello again, everybody. Just ignore that thunder in the background and say a prayer, won't you? It's hot and it wants to rain, but it's not sure where it's going to do that. And I'm in Florida, and they say if it's thunders, you're supposed to go indoors. But I'm kind of taking a chance, and I want a white swipe that works, and I want to change the pattern that I use when I put it down. And I have a lot of my favorite color, and my intention is to use as much of it as I possibly can. And of course I went just a little further over there than I wanted to. And I am going to try and spatula this into place. And I want to keep it really simple. Like that's even possible with me. But you never know until you try. So I'm going to try. And I'm always thinking that it would be nice to have swipes, instead of going across and swiping up, just to have them, you know, flow. I haven't used any of this lilac. You know what? I think just a bunch of that is a good idea. I don't want to take a long time to do this. I do want to make sure that I'm as covered as I can be. I think those are good contrasting colors, as long as I don't mix them up too awful bad with the spatula. Success is mine. I like the idea of gold in there, but I think I need, it looks like I'm missing something, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I might as well just go for broke right there in the middle. And that stopped coming out, so that was a good hint that was what's supposed to stop then. Okay, so I'm just going to be weird because I can. And that thunder is making me a little nervous. Yep. Okay, so I want something outrageous in there. That'll do it. And hopefully I won't hate it. And the last time I complained that I did not have enough black, so I think that's how that's going to work. Let's just be obnoxious, yes, I think so. And my white, do I still have enough for a swipe? Yes. Do I want more gold? I most certainly do. Is there always room in my life for more turquoise? Yes, there is. And I've got my swipe rag ready. My swipe rag being a wet cotton t-shirt hem piece. It's dampened thoroughly, and I want to make sure. I'm going to look over there. You know what I want? I want red in there, because it's a nice magenta red, and it pops things very nicely. Also, I didn't put any white pearl in there, and I think that would be good. Yep, she's doing it again. Broke all her own rules. Oh well, never mind. I never use enough green. Makes me want yellow. Makes me want, what do I want? Do I want anything else? Yes, I want that. And then, I want this. And hopefully, I won't go so crazy with the white this time that I get nothing but white. I'd like one of these times not to have to actually blow channels, although I love uncovering the colors when I make a swipe and then I blow it with the medical tubing. I really do love that. I don't know if I pressed record. It's hot out here today, did I mention? I did. I pressed record. That's always a good thing, you know. At least for you guys. Alright, so I have a little paint on my spatula, and I don't see any harm in putting it right, and whatever else is falling down over the edges, It's a swipe, so there's no exactitude particularly. And here goes nothing. I think this is going to work. Am I desperate for anything else in there? Maybe I am. Maybe I will shake my awful pink that makes everything work out better and use some. Twice. I still want to put yellow in there. You know what? Sometimes it's just the right thing to do, to listen to yourself. Let's hope this is one of those times. Okay, I think I'm going to quit after this for the day because it's just too stupid hot out here. I'm going to take a moment and fold over the top of my nice rag. I'm going to dip it in and let it go over the end and tap it on. And make sure I'm super saturated. Let it set there for a second. Bounce it up and down. Tap it again. And here I go. I'm expecting the Floetrol to make cells. We have a lot of paint on there today. I'm really feeling like waving. So I'm going to do it. I got a lot of white paint on one side. I think my wave is going to make it all the way to the end. And I like the hint I'm seeing of what's to come. I hope I'm correct. I'm going to use my wet paint covered saturated soft rag to touch up the sides. I'm going to try and gently and carefully just tap that into place as I lean it against it. I'm sure the view of my head is wonderful. Kidding. Anyway, so we have succeeded in something, and I know that I am still inclined to put my painting around the wrong way when I have a little bit of a level issue and it heads that way. So being that I want it to head the other way toward the swipe end, which really looks kind of weird over there, doesn't it? Well, you know what? Let's just torch it anyway and see what happens. Hot days are different. Kind of feeling like this might be a good time for, oh, maybe a popsicle stick or a spatula. But popsicle stick is what was handy. Yeah, and the white paint today is setting up really, really fast. So my plan is to attempt to work really, really fast. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not minding that that yellow is in there so far. It does look like I am going to take the straw to it. But first, I'm just going to pull some paint down to the bottom. And I may continue to stripe that a little. It depends on what happens, how I feel about it, if I like the way it looks. Probably shouldn't even be out here between the storm and the heat. It just makes me look foolish. I like that. I'm not hating that. Now a lot of times I can come over here. Yes, I can. And I can use my skewer to unearth some colors. Even though there's a lot of white there, it doesn't mean I'm stuck with it. So I'm just going to try and keep skewering that in place. Looks like a big colorful rain cloud, I think. That's pretty cool. I'm not complaining about that a bit. I got some white paint over here, which is exactly what I want. I am going to continue with thinner streamers down in between. Thicker, thinner, thicker, thinner. Foreground, background, I don't know. We'll see how it works. It's pretty cool. I would like some more colors in there than I'm seeing, and I know they're in there, and you know they're in there. I'm going to take that white paint right off the bottom, make sure I don't have enough on the side, because it's on my fingers already, and I've got to do something with it. I think that's subtle, and I better not ruin it because I'm actually really liking how subtle that looks. But I am going to blow. Not because I should have, but because I can, and I just did. So accept it for what it is. It's just another opportunity to figure something new out. I'm liking that. That's pretty cool, honest to God. It's not like anything else. I'm going to let these go where they want. Follow up through. Wipe off my bamboo skewer in between. Just when something strikes me as something I should do, I usually give it a shot. No, I don't want you in my painting. Go away. I think that's the same fly that was... Oh, I hear the rain. The rain on the canopy. So it is raining out here now. Well, so long as the thunder doesn't stay, we're all good. I think sometimes painting in the rain is lucky. I guess it depends on whether you survive it or not. I've lived a long, good life. I'm good. I think a little more of this. Because I'm loving those colors. It just looks like the companion to that other one that I love. And I'm going to have to do it in the top too. Yes, I am. That's what I'm going to have to do. Looks like I won't be taking any pictures in the sun in the yard. Although the sun is still out, which is good for us. Because that means you can still see what I'm doing. And that's working, and I'm liking it. And it was lovely and subtle before, I agree, but it is what it is, and I'll try it again, and maybe the next time I'll let it be subtle, but this is not that time, so celebrate with me. I'm going to take some of that and let it go down and follow the pattern. I'm going to steal some paint from over there and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to let a few of these get crossed over. Yes, you hear the rain on my canopy. Yes, I'm still out here filming. I don't know if that makes me smart or not. I like those cells, but they didn't belong. I feel like I have a plug. Yes, I do. I must have stuck. Must be time for a trim. Yeah, I think so. Where are my scissors? I must have taken them in. Good for my lungs. Alright, I love those cells there, but they don't go with the pattern that I'm appreciating right at the moment. So I'm just going to keep following the original, let's call it the lay of the land, the original pattern. And see if I can't... That fly has got to stop landing on my feet, honest to God. Okay, so I like this. But I'd like it to look a little more like the rest, and it does. So that worked for me. I'd like it to stop raining. Fly. He's like, I'm scared. You look like a good place to be safe. I am so not that place, Fly. Yes, okay. Well, hopefully he decides that my torch sounds like a good place to play, because that'll be the end of that fly. Okay. I just threw that tubing away, and I'm wanting it back. I have copious amounts of painting supplies and paint behind me on the table where the roof leaks onto it. So pardon me while I keep from swimming my paint. I think this is as done as it needs to be on a rainy day with 5 minutes left, and that's really kind of spectacular. Even though some of it is not as bright as the rest of it, it does not need to be. That makes contrast. And I'm happy with it, and I'd like to get it someplace nice and level so it doesn't do anything creative behind my back. I do want to steal a little paint for a place or two that looks like it's missing. And I want to drag my skewer down over the end so I continue the pattern too. So I'm just going to try and be patient for a moment or two longer. Some of this paint is nice and deep, so it's not a problem to steal it. I know you can't see what I'm doing, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, let's see if I can steal paint and show you at the same time. So I'm basically just picking it up, it's on my skewer, and then I'm pushing it down over the end. That fly is going to make me insane in a minute. Okay, what do you mean in a minute? It's too late. Yeah, she's right, it's too late. Okay, well, my pattern is pretty well 90% complete, so I will be able to do this, hopefully, with some semblance of cohesion. Yes. You try and paint with a fly landing on your legs and see how you like it. Okay, well, I like when this paint over here shows. I don't like it when it disappears, and it appeared from the tubing, and I'm hoping if I go and find a level surface I may be able to keep some. This is going to be a not know what's going on until tomorrow type of deal. Or maybe you should just blow huge trenches, and that way some of it will survive. I love those pops of red, orange, fuchsia, purple. I thought I was done, but yet evidently I'm not. I'm glad I did the wavy top, and it's bigger and wavier than some of the other things. And I'm going to call it good. I'm going to see what you can see. And then I'm going to get this out of here. Hopefully it won't be raining too hard when I try and bring it in. Okay, so you have a really good view of that, I think. And there are some really awesome cells in there. I never do this. This is just foolish in my opinion most of the time. But it did help me see that I have paint going over one edge, which is nothing I can do about it because I left it nice and thick. And if I'd have tipped it, and then I'm going to try one of these one time where I tip it and then I reswipe it and put a wave in there so the paint is thin. That will not be today. We're going to be killing flies today in a minute. So, well, have a wonderful time. Thank you for joining me. Get out of my painting, you. Really. He's going to die a horrible painted death. Yes, and you witnessed that. No fly tracks. I don't even know what that was, but I want to run away now. Flying bug interruptus. That's what we got. And I'm going to go. Like I said, I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget I have a PayPal donation button, which is the only income that I get, along with the Patreon function. If you want to help me out, that is so awesome of you. I would so appreciate it. And I will write a book at some point in time in the future, as soon as I can, and put my best work up and all my advice, and hopefully you will enjoy that. I know I will. Bye for now. Bye.